So we're a week into practice right now.
Yes, sir.
What's it like today versus when we started a week ago?
I mean, everything seems more fluent. You know, guys are learning the plays. We're getting better at what we need to do. And it's like we're building a team chemistry, which I don't think we had in the last 2 years, 3 years. You know, it feels better to be around these guys. Like, everybody's bringing energy right now. So I feel like we're excited to be where we need to be in about 2-3 weeks.
A couple of years ago, you were on the team, so you kind of know things here a little bit. Does that make things easier for you coming back into a system you're familiar with?
For sure. I mean, I would think so. Like, 2 years ago, it was definitely different. The team was different. You know, I was different. But I feel like this year, we trying to build around camaraderie, like being brothers and everything. And I feel like that's what's going on because, you got a lot of guys communicating with each other that you usually don't see, like O-line with, DBs and tight ends with, safeties and everything. So it's definitely way better.
How do you see the O-line coming together right now?
Oh, we a family. We all we got. 5-on-5. These the only guys I need. My 5 versus they 5. My 5 versus anybody, yeah, I got us anytime. I feel like we're brothers, It's just not, different guys from different cities. It's, we got each other. If he ain't got me, then I don't know who don't got me, But I love these guys, man, for sure.
How do you build that camaraderie? Obviously, you touched on it a little bit, but how important is that to your success in the field?
I mean, the O-line camaraderie is like the most important part of being O-line. You need all 5 guys to band together to be, the O-line. You know what I'm saying? So, being a part of that 5 is special, man, because you have to get to know each other. You got to trust the guy behind you to have your back when you got a D lineman coming across your face. Is he going to pick him up, or do you got to handle him too? So that's like the most important part is being brothers in the O-line.
How's it feel just get back out there and hitting people again?
Oh, it feel great. I mean, 2 years, man. That's a long time, man. That's for a lot of guys like me. This is our stress reliever. This is what we love to do. We put our life into this, so it feel good to be back. Like, great.
How would you say you're going on against that D line every day in practice? Like, how are they looking so far?
Oh yeah, for sure. They good. You got guys like Reese Wellham and Marquise and C-Led and Nate. Like, them guys, man, they'll work you for sure. A lot of speed to bull guys and a lot of hands on C-Led for sure. Like, C-Led got him. I ain't gonna lie to you, he got them hands. With them, they give us good work every day. Every day. It's a competition, friendly competition, but it's it's brotherly love every time. Every time.
What kind of message do you want to send to the fans and to this conference as you go into game 1?
I mean, we back. Ain't nothing to it, baby. September 2nd, we out there against Henderson. It's supposed to be fun, man. We come into the season with a bang, man. We trying to make something different this year since 1996, and I feel confident we can do it. It's been a while, but I think we got the recipe to make success, for sure.
So, Davotrick, coming back, you've got some experience. You're a veteran on this team. What do you see early in practice right now that makes you feel like the defense is going to, step it up a notch or 2 this year?
Right now we got guys flying around. We got a lot of new guys coming in. It's looking really good. We're good doing man-to-man and stuff like that. So.
What about for you? Where have things improved for you, having been off the last couple of years? It's been nearly 2 years since you played the game.
Yeah.
So, for you personally, how have you been able to step up your game?
My leadership, mostly. I'm not a big talkative guy, but, I know guys looking up to me, so I try to do the right thing.
What are your thoughts as you go into week number 1? We're just under 3 weeks away. You play a team that predominantly has passed the ball a lot previous. Do you think that gives you opportunities for interceptions?
Yeah, it's giving me a lot of opportunities. I'm ready for it. I'm ready for week 1.
What are some of your expectations for this defense? What are you all capable of this year?
A lot of interceptions. We're going to see a lot of touchdowns on defense. We'll smash our defense. We're going to be pretty good. I think we're a playoff team this year.
I've heard a lot of you're not the first guy to mention that y'all want to be a smash mouth defense this year. In the secondary, how do you all bring that smash mouth? I mean, normally when you think of smash mouth, you think linebackers, you think D-line. How do you
safeties? The safety's going to bring it, and the linebacker group. We got a couple of hard-hitting safeties on defense, so we got some dogs on defense.
And what are you doing over the next 3 weeks personally, and then just get your secondary team ready for Henderson?
Work a lot of technique, man-to-man technique. Got our heads in the right space. It's really a mental game, so get our heads in the right space, it would be good.
How does it feel to just kind of get back out there in pads and after such a long break be hitting people again?
Oh, it's fun. I love it, man. It's the best part of coming to college, really. So I love it. I live for this.
So obviously your twin brother is on the team and everything.
Yeah.
What's it like being able to play with family?
It's a blessing. Don't ever take it for granted. I love playing with my brother. One of the best things about being at SWOSU.
You guys kind of lift each other up?
Yeah, a lot, all the time. He's my backbone. I'm his backbone. So.
Coach, just give us an evaluation after the first week of fall camp.
I'm pleased of our execution. The first couple days, we're cutting guys free in the secondary and dropping balls and busted assignments. And now it's just a matter of timing and getting things down and fine tuning some things. And looking forward to getting after it a little bit tomorrow. Be a little more, bigger test. But yeah, I'm pleased with our progress up to this point. But it might be a different story tomorrow, good or bad. It'll be our first real test to see where we are.
And in addition to being on the field a lot this week, you spent a lot of times in the classrooms and those team meetings. So what do you think your players, or what do you want them to take from those type of things?
I say it every year. Some of the most important things that we do are in the classroom, and it's not just X's and O's, but just player development, camaraderie, coming together as a team, and really learning what it's like to be a Bulldog. I mean, what it means to be a Bulldog, what it means to others to be a Bulldog. We spend a lot of time talking about those types of things.
Since the last time we've talked, the shells have come on, so the physicality's increased. I know you said you want the physicality to continue to increase. So do you feel like the team's adjusting well to that as camp goes on?
Yeah, there's no doubt. Yesterday, I was as upset as I was at one point during practice. I was equally as pleased at the end of practice with kind of how we handled some things from a physical standpoint and learning to practice together as one team. So I'm pleased with that, the physicality at this point.
What are you looking to see tomorrow during your scrimmage?
Execution. Just either side of the ball, doing what they're supposed to be doing at any given time. I'm not looking for big plays. I'm looking for, I want to see a dogfight. That's what I'd like to see. Just two sides of the ball being as physical with each other as possible and, working towards a common goal, whether to stop the offense or to put the ball in the end zone with the offense.
So when we had you in here, you talked about how important it is for the offensive line to be a family. I would imagine that that's a theme that runs all the position groups. How important is that to you, just making sure your team is a family, and how far along are you in that process?
It's extremely important. And I don't know if a lot of people realize it, but it's a family within the offense. It's a family within the Bulldogs, within the offense and defense, within the O-line, within the guards. There's all kinds of loyalties in football, and in my opinion, the most important one's probably offensive line and how well they gel together, because you have to get 5 or 6 and sometimes 7 guys, operating in the same direction at the same time with the same tempo, with the same language. And I want to say it starts with me, but it starts with Coach Wareheim and how he prepares those guys, and I'm excited in the direction those guys are going. So hope that answers your question. Yeah.
So yesterday was the release of episode 1 of the Return to the Gridiron. So what was your takeaway from getting to watch that back? And did you get some feedback from the guys after they got a chance to see it?
Yeah, Cope Films was in our team meeting last night, and I hope he got some footage of it, of how excited the guys were, because I made the comment that I think right now, as a Division II football program, I'm not sure there's anybody putting out better content than we are. And that's a tribute to our sports information department, Cope Films. I think my staff does a good job of getting stuff out there as well. Unfortunately, that doesn't relate to games, but it sure gets people excited about Bulldog football. And I got to say, what I'm most important is how it portrays our culture and what we're trying to accomplish, not just on the field, but off the field. And I think as those videos continue to release, it's going to even show more about what our culture is about, and what I'm about, and what we're about as a team.